Hey guys, Anna Green here with Anna Be Changing. Thanks for joining me today on another installment of Mindset Mondays. So I bring these videos to you every Monday. 5 minutes or less is what I'm shooting for. Just a little quick motivation for you and maybe a challenge for you every day. So last week we talked about mindset, what that actually is, the difference between fixed and growth mindset. If you missed that, head on over to my YouTube page at Anna Be Changing and you'll find that full episode to kind of catch you up on what we're going to talk about today. So if you've discovered that you have a growth mindset, fantastic. You're on a good path already. There's not to say that you don't have more work to do, but you're headed in the right direction with what you're feeding your brain. Now, if you figured out that you have a fixed mindset, I do want to ask you, what are you feeding your brain? What are you giving yourself as nourishment for your mind? So we need to nourish our bodies with the food that we give and use it for energy and that kind of thing, right? Well, if we have a fixed mindset, there can be more negativity in that mind. There can be doubt and lack of belief in that mind. And if you're wanting to take a fixed mindset and grow in some way, you've got to give yourself something else inside of here to be able to match the growth that you're trying to accomplish. So what are you feeding into your mind every day? Are you watching reality TV every day? Are you reading trashy news magazines, whatever, like even like People magazine? I used to tell myself that that was perfectly justified and it wasn't one of those. They're all those. Are you reading gossip magazines? Are you, watching TMZ? Are you watching reality TV? Every once in a while for an escape? Got it. Not a problem. I used to be really, really addicted to that. I'll admit I'll do HGTV now. This is my thing. But if you want to change and grow in your mind and in your spirit and in your life, you have got to fill your mind with more positivity, more empowerment, and enlighten yourself a little bit to know that you can do these things. So a couple of quick tips for that. One would be podcasts. You can find some really quick podcasts. Some are only 2 minutes long that I found the other day by Susan Hyatt that are really motivational. Another is Brendan Burchard, The Charged Life. His are usually 10 minutes, somewhere, 5, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. They're supercharged. He just gets into the mindset and can help you start to question things a little bit and gives you a different way to look at things. If you tell me that you don't have time to listen to a 2-minute podcast or a 5 or 10-minute podcast, well, first I'll say listen to it on a higher speed. I can do 1.5 times the speed. You can do 2, you can do 3, just depends on how you're still able to comprehend. For me, it's 1.5 right now. It might work to something else, but that just gives it a little bit faster, so you cut that in half. But if you still tell me that you don't have time to listen to a podcast, then I would want to ask you if you really want this. If you are really ready to change your mindset and to start working on yourself as a person. If you're telling me that 5 minutes is too long, then I'm going to suggest that maybe this isn't the time for you and you're not ready for that. But if it is a priority for you, you've got to figure out how to fit it in. So podcasts are an easy way to do that. Or go over to YouTube and you'll find some of these same individuals. Simon Sinek has a lot of YouTube videos that I watch a lot that just you can put on in the background as you're listening to something else or as you're working on a project or eating your lunch. It's just how you choose to spend that time. I'll throw in an audiobook and listen to it again on a higher speed and do it while I'm doing the laundry or doing the dishes, folding the clothes, putting away the clothes, whatever. Any of those kind of things is just another way to fill that time for you. I listen to podcasts every single morning when I'm getting ready. I have a shower in the a speaker in the shower. There's a waterproof speaker that I listen to podcasts every morning when I'm taking a shower and when I'm doing my makeup and things like that. Read a book. There are so many amazing books out there for anything. What the whole idea. I'm not going to give you specific books that you need to read. I have my own list. Let me know if you want some of those. I'll be happy to share them with you. I don't care what it is, but what it has to be is positive, is motivational, is challenging, maybe challenging the way that you currently think or the way that you currently live, and something that is actionable so that you're not just swimming on the surface. You're not just swimming up there on the surface of pretty sunshine and rainbows, but it actually gives you some things that you can take and you can do and start doing in your life. If you begin to feed your mind with that kind of positivity and that kind of nourishment, I guarantee you that over time, you are going to see that growth mindset start to creep up just like a little seed, right? You're planting that seed and you're starting to feed it with all of this information. And that growth mindset will come, that belief in yourself will come, the doubts will not be washed away completely necessarily, but that voice will get quieter and quieter and quieter every single day. And I can tell you from my own experience that it is so worth it to fight that fight and fill your mind with more positive things than it has ever had in there before. Because there is another way to live, there is another way to think, and there is another way to believe in yourself. Regardless of whatever story you've told yourself in the past, you can create a story today using this nourishment that you're giving your mind as a starting point to work through. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you again for joining me. Take care, guys.